Hi, we're going to talk about a topic today that I think as leaders, particularly new people in leadership or management, really don't understand. And in many cases, the expectations that people have of leaders is unrealistic and in many cases unfair. And that's the power of position. I want to take you through something that happened to me 20 years ago that taught me this so very clearly. At the time I was in Cincinnati. I had a group of people working for me, and we managed, our team managed customers and people in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. And we had our biggest account at the time was Toyota Manufacturing in Georgetown, Kentucky. We had about 20 people on site there doing various IT support work. And I can remember vividly going down there, I'd go down there once in a while to schedule a visit with the customer as well as the people. And I got there, early in the morning, went through some meetings, and I was working with the account manager, Dean. And we got through maybe we were through lunch, and I'd met with several people, I'd had different customer meetings, and Dean pulled me aside. He's like, "Hey, Tim, Ronnie's all upset." I'm like, "Well, what for? Why is he upset?" "Well, you haven't talked to him." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Tim," "Ronnie's running this whole thing, and you haven't gone over and talked to him at all." And I was a young manager at the time, and frankly, I was kind of, mad that he would be upset with me. I was like, why? I'm just Tim. And it really hit me that, Ronnie was younger than I was. I was only, 28 at the time, I was a little older than that, maybe 30, 31 at the time. Ronnie was probably 24, 25, but he was managing 20 people. He was doing a dynamite job. And he needed to hear from me that he was doing a good job. He needed me to say to him, "Thanks for the hard work you're doing." And I just didn't understand that at that time. And I'll tell you, I really felt like it was an unfair expectation he had of me, and unrealistic that I could always be doing this. But what I've learned is that expectation is real, and fair or unfair, it's a real expectation. And as leaders, we need to take time to recognize that our position and sometimes title impacts people greatly, and that impact can either be positive or negative. So had I done that day over, I would have gotten there and I would have told Dean, "Hey, make sure before the day starts I want to stop by and say hi to Ronnie." And I could have just taken 2 minutes, stopped by, said hi to Ronnie, said, pat him on the back and said, "Great job." But I didn't do that. And so I've learned to do that over the years. I'm still far from perfect in doing it, but I've learned that if you take a little bit of time and recognize that people look to you for acknowledgement, they look for you for recognition, they look for you for affirmation. When I do that, it's incredibly powerful to the people I work with, and in effect to me, because they're going to be better, and that makes me better. So very simply, the message here is, when you're in a position of leadership or management, you are in a position of authority, and with that comes amazing power and responsibility. So please be sure to take the time to recognize people, even when you don't think it's necessary. Take the time to just understand that your presence is important to a lot of people. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.